I'm so excited. I'm gonna bring you with me to my office today and show you everything I get to eat and also why I make certain food choices as a holistic nutritionist. And hopefully by explaining kind of why I decide to eat these things, I can give you some tips as well. And before I get into the rest of the video, if you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe. This really helps me as a creator. Regardless, I'm really happy to have you here, and let's go get some breakfast. I'm not usually much of a breakfast person, but when I heard they had bagels and bacon, I had to go get some. I also got myself this green juice called the Wiz Khalifa. It's so good. Before getting myself a LaCroix and some snacks and setting up at my desk. Here I'm pointing at my chicken tikka, my chana masala. I also got a lamb curry and some fresh veggies on the side. Also had this really good fresh ceviche. After lunch, I try to go for a quick walk, or if I can't, I'll do some work on the walking treadmill. And research has shown that even a 15-minute walk after a meal can help reduce blood sugar levels and really aid in digestion. So I thought I'd take a moment to really quickly explain how I make my food choices and what my holistic nutritionist certification really helped me with when it came to my eating habits. And I broke this down into 3 things. Before I give you an example of how I build my plate, I really just want to give a reminder that all our diets are unique. We all have different food preferences. We all have different needs. And my needs also fluctuate day to day. And this is why I love intuitive eating. It was made by psychologists to repair people's image of food. And I don't like how it's thrown around nowadays as like, oh, like me eating intuitively. And it's like someone maybe using it as like a weight loss strategy. And I am not promoting that at all. Like, please watch my intuitive eating video if you can. It would be a great explanation of what that really is. So the first thing is I ask myself a lot of questions like, how am I feeling today? What is my hunger level? What am I craving? I try not to think about like what I ate yesterday or what I ate the day before, but I really just focus on what I'm feeling in this moment. Step 2 is when I'm building my plate, I really try to focus on getting whole natural ingredients. Also, I'm quickly filming this in a conference room while I'm on my lunch break. So I'll explain everything and then I'm gonna actually jump back onto a meeting with a coworker and continue working. I really try to prioritize foods that occur naturally. So for example, for starch, I like to go for potatoes or rice or couscous or quinoa, any whole grain that has been harvested from the ground. I try to fill over half my plate with a lot of veggies. The other quarter of my plate is a protein source, although depending, so back to that first step of how hungry am I? Based on that answer to myself, I will either eat a plant protein like chickpeas, edamame, kind of what I'm feeling that day, or I will lean towards animal protein because personally animal protein is a lot more satiating. I really just focus on eating a variety of fruits and vegetables. So that's my number 3 thing. My holistic nutrition course really taught me the importance of micronutrients in optimizing your health and just how much variety our body needs. So a good way of putting this in basic words is it is good if you're eating broccoli every day, but it's even better if you can eat broccoli one day, carrots the next day, beans the next day, asparagus the next day, and really just getting a variety by switching up the type of vegetables, fruits, whole grains you eat, because then you're getting different amounts of different micronutrients, different minerals. And this isn't one of the 3, but it is something I have been doing recently and I think has really overall improved my gut health. And this is adding in probiotics, like probiotic foods or even taking probiotic supplements. But examples of probiotic foods are like sauerkraut, kimchi, any kind of fermented vegetable or fermented food like yogurt, because these foods contain CFUs, which means colony-forming units, aka bacteria, which are beneficial for your gut microbiome. I'm also mindful about eating prebiotics, which include bananas, whole grains, even garlic and soybeans, and these foods almost act like fertilizer and help feed the beneficial gut bacteria that is in your gut. I think one of the things I wish I knew in the beginning of my whole health journey, and something that I wish was emphasized more in my holistic nutrition course, because sometimes there was a bit of this dialogue of you shouldn't eat this, you should avoid this, and really I think telling myself personally like everything fits allowed me to have a more positive relationship with my health journey, and also not demonize food. Like, we're not about, cutting out foods because we think that, oh, I ate like this and now my progress is gonna be blah, blah, blah. That's not true. Like I said, eating for one day or one day's diet, one meal, even 1 month doesn't encompass your whole health, your whole lifestyle. Okay, back to working, and I didn't mention this, but I try to drink a lot of water throughout the day because hydration is key, obviously. My company celebrated International Women's Day today, so I got myself this ube panna cotta. I hope I say that right. It was so good. Oh my god. And we made this little bouquets for our loved ones. So I just finished the workday. I'm now gonna go home and get changed. I've been debating all day if I want to go to the gym or not. I think I'm just gonna go and do it. I haven't worked out since like last week, Thursday, and it's now Wednesday, so almost a week, which isn't a problem, good to give your body rest. But I think I'm just gonna go and do it, like that's the wrong way of phrasing it. I'm going to very eagerly encourage myself to go. So I'm gonna drive home first, blast some hype up music, and get it going. By the way, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like when I'm at the end of my workday, if I haven't gymmed in the morning, I get so tired, and like right now my head is just like, I just want to go home and watch TV. Right now I'm watching The Last of Us, and I just want to curl up on the couch and watch something before it's dinner and then just go to bed. But this is why I need to work out either in the morning or I need to have coffee in the afternoon and wake myself up. Anyways, let's get going. Not that anyone asked, but in terms of work, today was great. I had a really good work day. I felt really productive. I talked to a lot of people, got to see a lot of people in person, which is something that I really missed from COVID. So anyways, oh my god, that class was so fun. I feel like I really needed a back and arms day. I feel like so strong. I feel like you can't see it, but I just feel like I have a lot more definition now in my arms, and I never used to. They also gave us macaroons. Oh, it's so good. This was such an amazing day. Also, fun fact, quick releasing sugar after a workout is really good to like replenish your muscle and encourage muscle growth. Have a little sweet thing after. I don't really want to eat all of this right now. And that's another thing that goes behind like making my food choices. Sometimes I really am not in the mood for something like super sweet. Like I feel like today I had a lot of sweets and I wanted to, like there was nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to save the rest of this for like after dinner, for example, although it's really good. So I'm gonna go take a shower and then figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner, because I think we might be going up to Tahoe tonight, in which case I don't really know if I have time to cook or anything, so I'll figure it out. So we actually did end up going up to Tahoe, and on our way we stopped and I split a burrito with my friend. This had carnitas in it and it was so good. I also had some chickpeas and chicken that I stole from work and this popcorn. I spent the weekend with my friends, drinking hot chocolate, making some food, and if you want to watch the full Tahoe vlog, it's coming soon on my channel, so make sure to subscribe.